Tonight we'll tell you the story of a kingdom. One that was home to the most wanted terrorists in the world, one that has been accused of murdering a journalist in an embassy on foreign land, and one that has used petrodollars, according to some, to whitewash charges of terrorism and human rights abuse. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is now on a new list, a list of terror targets. It has suffered 2 lone wolf attacks in 3 days. Its crown prince, who is now trying to be the face of reform, has vowed to crush the Islamic State with an iron fist. For those who've not been watching Saudi Arabia closely, this may not add up. Tonight on Gravitas, we'll explain. Let's start with the latest, the terror attacks. The first one took place in, in Jeddah. It was a bomb blast. The second one took place in The Hague. It was at the Saudi embassy. A terrorist opened fire. Let me tell you about the second attack first. It happened yesterday, a day after a ceremony to commemorate World War I. At 6 a.m. local time, a gunman appeared. Reports say he fired 20 shots at the embassy building. There were no casualties, no injuries, but that does not take away from the severity of this incident. After all, it's an embassy that was fired at. Diplomatic missions are well-protected establishments the world over. And for someone to open fire on them is a big deal. Saudi Arabia has described the act as cowardly. Now let me tell you about the first attack. It took place on Wednesday, an explosion in Jeddah. This attack was much bigger. It was at a ceremony to commemorate the end of the First World War. The French consulate had organized this ceremony at a cemetery in Jeddah. Diplomats and representatives of France, Greece, Italy, the United Kingdom and the United States were all present. At this ceremony, an improvised explosive device was detonated. Reports say the bomb was hurled over the wall of the cemetery. There was an explosion, there was panic. We heard from an eyewitness. Listen to what he said.
The consul started his speech at around 8:15, and as soon as he finished, the explosion took place, which was tens of meters away from us. People panicked and rushed to leave the cemetery. I saw a soldier who had his face covered in blood. I asked other soldiers to take him to the hospital quickly. Although he was covered in blood, he was able to walk. The situation was complicated as people were shouting and wanting to leave from the same door. People were in a total state of panic.
The Islamic State has claimed responsibility for this attack. The agenda of the terrorists was clear. They struck 2 targets with 1 bomb, Saudi Arabia and France. They attacked the French ceremony against the cartoons of Prophet Muhammad and whatever the French president has been saying. And they carried out the attack in Saudi Arabia to send a signal to Riyadh. How did Saudi Arabia respond? It said it will fight back, as it should. It will fight back against terrorism in general and the Islamic State in particular. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has vowed to strike at ISIS with an iron fist. He addressed the Shura Council after the attack. The Shura Council is the top government advisory body in Saudi Arabia. The Crown Prince said, and I'm quoting, "We will continue to confront any extremist behavior and ideas." It is still not clear how many people were behind this attack in Jeddah. It could have been a lone wolf. It could have been a group of terrorists working together. The investigation is on. Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION. World is One.